What up? This is Moritz from Wolkify.com. Today I want to talk about an incident that happened to me yesterday. And I want to talk about why it was relevant for me and also what you can learn from it. So check it out. I was in this clothing store and you know, as it always happens, I'm just going through the shirts that they offered there, wanted to buy a new shirt for myself, and immediately like this guy approached me, one of the salespersons there, and he was like, "So can I help you with something?" Now my natural reaction to that kind of question is, get the fuck away from me. It is not necessarily because I don't feel like I need help or because I feel like that guy cannot offer any value to me and any advice, but it's just a natural reaction. If somebody asks me if I need help with something, I'm like, no, I'm good, I'm competent and I know exactly what I want, even though that might not be true. So that happened to me, and afterwards I was thinking, like, that guy's job is to give advice to people and obviously make them buy as much clothes as possible. So how could he have done that in a better way? Like, from a sales perspective, how could he have made that sale a lot better? So I was thinking about that, I was contemplating about it, and I actually remembered that a couple of years ago a guy approached me, same scenario, but he had a very different way of approaching me, and it was so different that I actually can still remember it, and for many years I still remember it now because it was so unique the way he approached me. So instead of saying, "Sir, can I help you? Do you need help with anything?" Which is like the normal thing to say in that kind of situation, he actually came up to me and was like, "All right, what's your size?" Now, notice the difference here. The first guy is basically putting me on the spot, asking me if I'm not competent enough to make a decision by myself. The second guy asking me, "What's your size, sir?" He's just asking a helpful question. So he can see me going through the shirts and he's offering value to me by helping me finding the right size for me, maybe going back into the store, like in their storage room, and checking if they have the right size there. So he was actually offering unique value to me, and he was also, like, you know, checking out my body, checking which size would fit me the best. And it's a very nonchalant question. It is something that nobody would not answer to. I mean, if somebody asks you and he's working for the store, he's like, "Sir, what's your size? May I help you with that?" There's no way you're gonna say, "Dude, get lost, you know, I got this, I got this." You're gonna answer like, "I'm an M" or "I'm an L," whatever. So I actually got talking to that guy, and he was so smooth in the way he helped me, was offering value, but also was trying to close the sale. So after I gave him my size, he was like, "You know, we got this shirt here, it might be the right size, check it out. But actually I really like this shirt, I just bought it for myself yesterday," showing that he himself likes that kind of clothes, and that he completely gets what I'm looking for because he was in that same situation yesterday. So he offered me like all these different shirts, being really kind about it, not pushy, but very, very helpful, and always thinking one step ahead. He was always thinking, what is the most value that I can offer to this customer at this particular moment? So he was really getting into it. We were having a nice chat. He was offering me all these different things, and I ended up buying 2 of these shirts. Now the thing here is, it was not because he was such a smooth talker, which of course he was, but that was not the reason why I bought the shirts. The reason why I bought those, and why I didn't buy from the other guy that I ran into yesterday, was because this guy was often offering really unique value, unique perspectives, and he actually showed me what kind of value that shirt would bring into my life. So he was showing me how buying this shirt, or actually these two shirts in the end, would benefit my life and how I can get the most out of the sale that he was trying to make. So it was not about him, it was not about the company making money, it was not about him making like a provision or whatever they get. It was only about me. He was trying to get the most out of the situation for me, and I could feel that. I could feel that this guy really deeply cares about what I walk out with from that store. So he was very convinced that he has value to offer, and he was not afraid to share that value with me, but in a very non-pushy way. And I feel like this is a skill that so few people have. There are so many people out there, particularly in sales, who are only focused on their end of the bargain. They're only focused on making the sale for themselves, but they're not actually trying to give the most value to the customer that they are supposed to serve. So if you are in sales, or if you're trying to convince people of your product, or if you ever are in a situation where you have to offer something to another person and you want that person to order that product or service or whatever you're offering from you, then put yourself in the customer's or consumer's shoes. Try to understand what they're trying to get out of that deal and try to serve them the best way possible. Try to be open-minded, try to be nonchalant, don't try to be pushy, and never, never, ever try to force your set of values and what you try to get out of it onto the customer. Don't ever do that. Try to always look out for the customer and try to get the most out of the deal for him. This is the best way for them to profit, and by them enjoying the process, you will profit as well. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, feel free to subscribe down below. Thanks for checking out the video. Talk to you next time.